Hello students, I would like to welcome all dear students 5th B1 and B2 to our online class teaching. This is subject mathematics. We are in session 9. Shall we begin today's class? In the last class, we have completed exercise 3.3 till C, section A, B, C we have completed. Yes or no? Yes. Now, today we'll continue with D and E. D and E. Let's read the question. Estimate the product of each of the following by rounding off the first number upwards and the second number downwards. Which is the first number? This is first number upward. This is the second number downward. We have to round off the given number. First number upward we have to round off. Second number downward we have to round off. Upward means we have to go forward. For example, 681. We have to round off this number counting upward. And this one we have to round off this number by counting downward. Let's do on the note and practice. See here students, this is the question as I read it in the book. 681 multiplied 163. This is the first number. 681. This we have to count upward and make it round off number. If you count upward 681 round off number, we can write it as 700. 681 we can count upward and make it as a round off number as 700. And then next and second number 163. 163 we can count downward. If you count downward and make it round number, we can write it as 100. 700 and 100. Now write equal 700 into 100. The quick way I have already told you, okay? These two you need to multiply. 7 ones are 7. Got it? 7. How many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just write 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the quick way of multiplying. Even you can check it whether it is correct or not. 700 into 100. Multiply now with 0, 0, 0, 0. Next number 0, 0. And with 1, 1 into 0, 0, 1 into 0, 0, 1 into 7, 7. Now you can add. What will come? 70,000 only will come. So this is quick way of multiplying. This is normal way of multiplying. Quick way of multiplying for with zeros. This is the answer. 70,000. 700 into 100, 70,000. First number count upward and make it round. Second number count downward and make it round off. And the round off number both the side we have to multiply and get the answer. This is the answer. See here students, now we finished section D. 2 sums are there, one I did for you. In section E, 3.3 section E, we will read the question. Estimate the product of the each of the following by rounding off the first number downwards and the second number upwards. In the first question, first number we counted upward, second number downward, we made it round off. In this we have to make it opposite. First number we have to round off it by counting downward. Second number round off this we have to count upward. This is downward, this is upward. Shall we do it? This is the first number. We have to do it upward. First number downward, we have to make it round off. And this one upward, second number upward, like that. First number 871. How we can round off 871? We have to downward, we have to count. If you count downward, 871, will remove this 71 and write it as 800. Write it as 800. And then second number 87. How we can count? This is upward. This one we have to count upward. So 87, to make it round off, count it upward, we will write it as 90. So now we have made it round off. Shall we multiply this to 800 multiply by 90. We will do quick way. First number we will multiply. First number 8 into 9 or 9 into 8 equal to how much? 9 8s are 72. So 72, and then how many zeros are there? 1 2 3. 1 2 3. This is quick way of multiplying. This is quick way of multiplying. If you multiply 800 into 90 also, what answer will come? 72,000 only will come. This is quick way of multiplying. In this, how we counted? This is, we made it round off counting downward. This is, we made it round off by counting upward. Likewise, 871 become 800, 87 become 90, and then we have to multiply 800 multiplied by 90. What's the answer will come? 72,000. This is the correct answer. Look at it, students. Now we have completed 3.3, right? The next one is division. In this chapter, the next one, third chapter, next important topic is division. You may think division is very hard, but when you learn it properly, division also very easy to do it. Only thing, you have to follow certain rules and steps. Important thing to remember when we do division. Quotient, the first letter for quotient to write Q. Dividend D. Divisor D. Remainder R. This I'll show you in our book. Look at it. This is the example sum given in our textbook, page number 32. Dividing 5-digit number by 2-digit divisor. Now I will show you what is dividend and divisor and other things. The question, right? This is the question we write, that is called dividend. And then with which number we have to divide? That number is called divisor. Divided by which number? That number is called divisor. This 28 is the divisor for this question. And then what is quotient? Quotient is the answer which we get it on the top, that is quotient. And after doing, see what is remaining at the last, that is called remainder. Got it? Shall we try the same number given in the book? Shall we work out and understand how we can divide 5-digit number by 2-digit number? This is the question. Look at my note. Listen very carefully. I will work out and show you. This is the question, right? 24,174. 24174 divided by 28. How many digit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 digit divided with 2 digit. Shall we try? Always we have to break down the number. This is very big number, right? First we will take first 3-digit number for dividing. Okay? This is the dividend. This is the divisor. Shall we divide now? We have to find out how many 28s are there in 241. In 241, how many 28s are there? How many 28s are there within 241? That we have to find out. For that, we should know tables. So, we have to revise 18th. We have to revise table 28, right? So, shall we try? Shall we try with 8th table? Shall we try with which table? 8th table. Now we have to find out. So 28 into 8, shall we try? 28 into 8, we have to multiply and see. 28 into 8, how much will come? We will get 224. If you multiply 28 into 8, 224. I am just showing you, you can multiply and check it also. 224. So 224. Will it go with 224? If you count more than 28, it will go more than 241. So we'll stop with 8th table. 8 into 28, 222. So 8, 28, 8s are 224. First 3 number only we took it, right? So what we'll do? We have to minus. We have to minus. If you minus it, how much we will get? We will get 177. I will minus and show you. 241 minus 224. How much will come? 17. How 17? 1 can we minus with 4? No. So we will borrow 1. This 1 will become 11. 11 minus 4? 7. Since we borrowed 1 from this 4, this will become 3. 3 minus 2? 1. 2 minus 2? 0. So what's the answer? 17. Write 17 here. And then we can bring this 7. One by one we will take it for to divide. So I will write 7. 177. Now with 177, how can we divide with 28? This we have to 177 need to be divided with 28. Now we'll find out how many 28s are there in 177. 28 into 6, how much will come? If you multiply 28 into 6, it will come 168. 168. So put here 6. We are using 6th table. The table which we are using, we will write it on the top. So 28 into 6, how much? 168. Got it? 28 into 6, 168. This we have written. And now in this stage what we have to do, as I have told you, minus it. If you minus 1 77 with 168. How much will become? 9. We'll get only 9. Got it? 9. Now next we'll take this number for dividing. Bring this number down, that is 4. So 94 with 28. We have to divide 94 divided by 28. In this 94, how many 28s are there? That we have to find out. So we will write 28 into 3. So we should know 28th table also. If you don't know also, we can multiply and check. 28 into 3 equal to how much will come? It will come 84. We will not get exactly 94. Okay. If I count 28 into 4, it will go more than 94. So we will count only till third. 28 into 3, 84. Right? 84. And here what we have to do? We have to minus 94 by minus with 84. How much will come? 10. 4 minus 4, 0. 9 minus 8, 1. So now I am stopping here because see, the divisor cannot go with this 10. This is become smaller. We cannot divide anymore with 28. So which table here we used? Third table, right? 3. Got it? And then this is the last remaining. That we'll write as a remainder. Remainder. This is the quotient that I am writing Q. And this is quotient. This is the, as I have told you, this is the dividend. And which is the divisor? This is the divisor. Divisor. Got it? And what is remaining? 10. Quotient 863. Remainder 10. Now we will write the answer as answer. What is the quotient? That will write as Q, capital Q, 863. And then remainder are 10. This is already given in the book. Got it? This is one example that we have done from the book. This is an example sum from the book. In the next class, students, we will do 3.4. We will do 3.4. So we will also practice now one sum, and we will do the rest in the class. See here, exercise 3.4. The first sum we will practice, right? The rest we will do in the Zoom class. The question is 41262. Divide with 18. How many digit? Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 digit number divide by 2 digit number. Now you should know which is the dividend. This is the dividend, this is the divisor, and we have to find the quotient and the remainder. Shall we check? So we will take first 3 digit number and divide with 18. In 412, how many 18s are there? That we have to find out. So I am going to multiply with 22. 22 18s are how much? 396. Even you can find out by multiplying 22 with 18. You will get 396. That you can multiply and see. So here I have already done and kept. I am writing 396. Got it? And then how many 18s are there? 22 18s are 396. If I count more than 22 18s, it will go more than 412. So we will take 396. How many, which table we use? 22. How many 18s are 396? 22. 22 18s are 396. Got it? And then now what we have to do? We have to minus. If you minus 412 with 396, how much will come? We will get here. I will minus and show you. 412 minus with 396. If you minus, can we minus with 2 minus 6? Not possible. So we will borrow 1. This 2 will become 12. 12 minus 6, 6. What is remaining here? 0. Since we borrowed, it becomes 0. So we cannot minus with 9. We will borrow 1. This 0 will become 10. So 10 minus 9, 1. Here we have 3 only. 3 minus 3, 0. So what we got? 16. 412 minus with 396. What's the answer? 16. Okay. And then next what we have to do, as I have told you, bring this next number down, that is 6. So we got it now. 166. 166. We have to divide with 18. Now we will find out how many 18s are there in 166. So I am going to multiply with 9. 9 into 18 will come. I have multiplied and showed here. 18 into 9, how much? Will multiply 8. 9 8s are 72. So write 2 here, 7 remaining. And then 9 1s are 9 plus 7. 9 plus 7, 16. So what I got it? 162. 162 I have got it. So we will write here 9 into 18, 162. It is almost with 166. It will not come always exact number. At least almost we are near 166. So by multiplying with 9, we got 162. Write it here. And then what I have told you, we have to minus. 166 minus with 162 will get how much? Only 4. And then next digit number, that is 2. Bring it down. 2. Now we have to find out how many 18s are there in now find out how many 18s are there in 42. So we will multiply this 18 with 2 with the second table. 2 18s are how much will come? 36. So write 36 and then minus it. 42 minus 36, how much will come? 6 only. Okay. How? 2 cannot minus with 6. Borrow 1. This will become 12. 12 minus 6, 6. Already we borrowed 1. So this 4 will become 3. 3 minus 3, 0. So what is remaining? 6. 6 is remaining. This is remainder. Remainder. So we'll write it here. 2. 2 18s are how much? 36 minus 6. This 6 is the remainder. Now quotient Q 2292. 2292 is the quotient. Remainder is 6. This is the answer for this question. The rest we will do it in the next class. Thank you students for listening very carefully. Have a nice day. God bless you all.